In the question number 26, the ends of metal rod maintain at temperature difference 120 and 150. So difference is 30. I can observe 30. The rate of heat flow in the rod is found to be 10 joule per second. If an identical rod is connected in parallel with this rod and ends temperature are maintained 220 and 250. So you can see the temperature difference again 30 and net rate of flow of heat will be. So we know that heat flow we can solve by using temperature difference and thermal resistance, just like a Ohm's law. But when you will connect rods in parallel, then what will be the change in resistance? You know very well. In this case, so you are observing on two cases. Temperature difference दोनों cases में 30 है. जब सीरीज से पैरेलल में कनेक्ट करेंगे, so you will get a change in resistance. So if I go for the equivalent resistance, so you will write 1 upon R and 1 upon R. So equivalent resistance will becomes R by 2 means half. There will be only one change और वो होगा resistance में half. तो resistance half होगा तो heat flow पे क्या change आएगा? Just double हो जाएगा. तो without any calculation you can solve. Initial level पर आपको दिया है the rate of heat flow in the rod is found to be 10 joule. And as per my discussion, we can say it will becomes double. Double means 2 times into 10. So you will get 20 joule per second easily. So I can say my option number 2 will be the right choice. So let's move on. Question number 27. A body cools from 60 to 50 in 9 minutes. What will be its temperature after next 9 minutes? Temperature of surrounding is 20. So you can use Newton's law of cooling by approximation method directly. And we know the formula is theta 1 minus theta 2 divided by T K theta 1 plus theta 2 divided by 2 minus theta naught, where theta naught is the temperature of surrounding and theta 1 is cools from 60 means theta 1 is 60 and theta 2 50. The time is 9 minutes in the first case. So I am going to place the value 60 minus 50, the time is 9, K theta 1 60 plus 50 divided by 2, the temperature of the surrounding is 20. So this is my equation number 1. If I go for the case number 2, the next 9 minutes temperature of surrounding is given, but I need the temperature of theta 2. What will be its temperature after 9 next minute? So I will write theta 150. I need theta 2. If I consider theta 2 by theta and divide by 9, K 50 plus theta divided by 2 minus 20. And this is equation number 2. If I divide equation 1 by 2, then you will see K will cancel out, 9 and this 9 will cancel out. So you have 10 upon 50 minus theta, and when you will divide this after taking LCM, then you will get 35 upon 25 plus theta by 2 minus 20. So now you will get a simple equation. When you will calculate this equation, you will get theta equal 42.5 degrees centigrade. So this is how you can find the answer. So my option number 4 will be the right choice. So let's move on. Question number 28. In the question number 28, question is asking to us which of the following volume temperature curve best represent an isobaric process for a fixed mass of gas. Because question says isobaric process. So for fixed mass of a gas at constant pressure, we can write volume is directly proportional to the temperature. If I use ideal gas equation, PV equal mu RT, where mu is the number of mole. Fixed mass of gas at constant pressure. So if I want to make a graph volume versus temperature, because at t equal to 0 there will be no existence of the gas. That's why I'm start with the dotted. Dotted means there is no. ये पता है हम origin से start नहीं करते, absolute temperature पर गैस exist नहीं करेगी. तो for fixed temperature volume is directly proportional to the temperature. So if I go for the given options, then easily you can find option number 2 will be the right choice. So now I'm going to move question number 29. In the question number 29, if 2 moles of an ideal gas is taken from A to B as shown in figure, then work done on the gas. So by this graph you can observe temperature is constant when you will move from A to B. This is an isothermal process. So we know work done in isothermal process is given by 2.303 mu RT log base 10 initial pressure to the final pressure. You can use this formula directly. If I place the value 2.303, the value of mu according to the problem, that is 2 mole, and I need the value of ideal gas constant, that is given 8.3, and temperature is 300. You can observe by the graph. So we'll write 300 and log initial pressure was 1, final pressure was 2. So I will write 1 upon 2. And one thing, you can change log 1 by 2 into 2 by 1 by taking a negative sign. So log 2, you know the value of log 2. So I am going to write minus 2.303 into 2 into 8.3 into 300 into the value of log 0.3010. So when you will calculate, you will get minus 3452 joule. Here minus sign indicate the work is done on the gas. But by this value you can observe the option number 2 will be the right choice. So let's move on question number 30. In the problem number 30, an ideal gas is taken from A to B. This 3 different processes as shown in the pressure volume yani PV indicator diagram. Q1, Q2, Q3 indicate the heat absorbed by the gas. Delta U1, U2 and U3 indicate change in internal energy in 3 processes. So before going to solve this question, I would like to say something. If any thermodynamic process is done by different process, then in the case of ideal gas, the difference between heat and work remain constant. And this constant value is called change in internal energy. So meaning of that, in all cases, the change in internal energy means delta U1, U2, U3 will remain constant. So if I use the first law of thermodynamics, change in internal energy plus work done. If I use the first law of thermodynamics, then we can say the value of delta U will remain constant. So we will observe the amount of heat with respect to the work only because change in internal energy will remain constant. So if I go area under PV graph, you will get the work. So when you will observe the work done in the process number 1, AB, work done will be maximum. You can observe by the area under PV graph, W1, W2 and W3. So highest work done by the process number 1 and least by the 3. As I said, यहाँ पे हम लोग observe कर सकते हैं because we have a very good relation Q and W. So I can say Q1 will be greater than Q2 and Q2 is greater than Q3. So this is my final observation, final findings. So I can say option number 3rd will be the right choice and option number 1st will be the right choice. Finally, we will go the option number 4, both 1 and 3. So final option number 4 will be the right choice. So let's move on question number 31.